The local Target department store has become one of the most important and must-visit destinations during the Halloween season. Not only have they offered a wide variety of Halloween candies and costumes, but their unique, stylistic, and often whimsical decorations have become some of the most anticipated items for each Halloween season. Many people grew up going to Target every year to pick up costumes and Halloween accessories, but they found themselves enthralled and excited by the Halloween displays and the store decorations themselves. The Halloween store displays and the overall Halloween marketing campaign that Target offers has become as important to many as trick-or-treating or scary movies are during the season. A lot of folks look forward each year to Target's big reveal of the Halloween season's decorative themes, but many also have great memories associated with past Halloween store decorative campaigns. Let's look back at Target's past store Halloween decorations and themes. 2003. This year, Target teamed with the Charles S. Anderson Design Company to design the look of the seasonal products sold across many diverse categories. This included actual Halloween costumes. The designs included giant pop art displays inspired by the campy aesthetic of vacuum-formed plastic masks offered by classic Halloween costume manufacturers such as Ben Cooper and Collegeville. The decor made the store feel like a 1960s Halloween party, and many people loved the blast from the past feel. There was so much demand for the enormous masks that Target ended up donating them to several schools. Here are some of the mask designs that were used. They were based on the vintage rubber band secured plastic masks of yesteryear. 2005. The next year we look at is 2005. Unfortunately, I could not find any record of 2004's decorations, and we will be forced to skip it. In 2005, Target worked with Jason Schultz Design to create the Booporium Halloween decoration theme. The Booporium featured several stylistic and whimsical spooky characters that heavily favored the Nightmare Before Christmas style. This whimsical style would be featured in Halloween decoration themes for years to come. The decorations featured interactive displays and kiosks, making the trip to purchase some candy or a costume into a Halloween event. Many of the characters such as Countdown and Scary Mary found their way into decorations and items that could be purchased and taken home. The blend of spooky, silly, and classic Halloween themes has become the staple for Target decorations throughout the years. 2006. In 2006, Target revealed its Festival of Fright theme. The Festival of Fright was heavily influenced by the decorations of the Day of the Dead celebration. Many of the hanging decorations looked like stylistic and spooky chandeliers, and the entire decor had a lace-like look to it. The Halloween department was separated into areas that were themed on spooky city streets and features, such as the Monster Market, the Boulevard, and Scare Central. 2007. In 2007, Target's Halloween store decorations were themed around the Simon & Schuster characters, Ellen and Edgar. These characters were featured in several books and even had a cartoon series on Nickelodeon. The displays were quite large and complex, and many even had lighting features. Edgar and Ellen also found their way onto a line of Halloween-themed products. The products not only featured the main characters, but also featured many of the themes and items associated with the characters' adventures. The characters were also featured on several types of candy products, as well as some decorative items. The Ellen and Edgar theme only lasted one Halloween, but the displays were some of the most complex to ever be offered at Target during the Halloween season. 2008. The 2008 Halloween decoration campaign was one of the most popular and well-remembered in recent years. The decorations featured the Japanese character Domo. Domo is a furry brown monster that is the mascot for the Japanese NHK broadcast network. Domo's out-of-control enthusiasm, silliness, and monstrous demeanor was seen as a great mascot for the Halloween season. Domo was depicted on various candies and decorations. Target also offered several plush toys featuring Domo in different Halloween costumes. The Domo Halloween decoration campaign is still remembered fondly by many and brings back lots of great memories of that Halloween. 2009. Following the Domo decoration theme of the previous year, in 2009 Target partnered with the Skull-Animals. Created by Mitchell Bernal and introduced in 2005, the Skull-Animals were cartoony skeletal animals that met their demise in darkly humorous ways. The Skull-Animals are still featured on various products available to this day. 2010. In 2010, Target decided to go in a much different direction with their Trick or Treat on the Cheap Halloween decor. Instead of the stylistic, cartoonish, and whimsical Halloween decor, Target decided to go with a more basic look. This look featured blocky letters that were in Halloween colors or themes that designated certain areas such as candy, costumes, or decorations. In addition to the blocky letters, the decor featured children in various basic Halloween costumes. The costumes depicted were not elaborate, and were often paired with a child holding a giant example of Halloween candy. The logo Spooktastic Savings was also heavily featured. Characters were, however, developed that year for home decorations. The decorations and characters were split into 3 themes. The first is the Juvie or Kids theme. The second is the Gothic style Spooky theme. And the third is the traditional theme, which featured a more traditional and vintage style Halloween decor. 2011. It was difficult to find much about Target's Halloween store decorations for the year 2011. It appears that they had the theme Chills, Thrills, and Deals. The decor featured traditional Halloween imagery such as bats, ghosts, and costume trick-or-treaters, all in silhouette. The background had a tie-dye style color splash to accentuate the silhouetted characters. Much like in 2010, in 2011 characters were developed for the purchasable home decorations and Halloween accessories. In addition to the characters, they offered a line of metallic, electroplated decorations. They also offered a line of decorations in the mercury glass style. 2012. The next year, Target went with the theme, When Night Falls, the Fun Begins. This year also featured silhouetted characters, often paired with spooky trees. The silhouettes were usually of traditional Halloween characters, that of witches, owls, and spiders, this time with an orange and yellow background. This year's displays were a little more complex, and featured a haunted house as a hanging feature. The traditional Halloween themes created a black silhouette with an orange background made for a great Halloween aesthetic. 2013. For the Halloween of 2013, Target unveiled its Fright Done Right logo. This year would feature a stylistic and cartoony skeleton character with his masked owl friend. The characters would be depicted in various activities on displays all over the Halloween section of the store. The activities would often be linked to the types of holiday products that were offered on the displays. The skeleton and bat would sometimes even don costumes themselves. Target would continue to use the Fright Done Right logo for many years to come, but they would use different characters. 2014, 2015, and 2016. These years are grouped together as Target decided to use the Fright Done Right logo and use the same characters for the next 3 years in a row. The display featured a stylistic and whimsical spider and his fly friend, which is a variation on the skeleton and his owl friend from the year before. The spider and fly were featured on large murals displayed on the walls of the store. Several of these murals were created that depict the spider and the fly in various Halloween-themed items, such as candy and jack-o'-lanterns. While introduced in 2014, the murals were reused to varying degrees throughout the next couple of years. The spider and fly would also be depicted on signage that would either lead the customer to the Halloween section or designate the types of Halloween items on sale in each aisle. Not all of the signage was reused each year, and it appears that some new art was added. The spider and fly could be depicted in different costumes each year, while some of the murals or the art was sometimes reused, making it difficult to tell which year you are looking at from the pictures alone. 2017. In 2017, Target decided to go in a different direction, and the spider and fly were dropped to make way for the Halloween Booporium. The Booporium had a simplistic, geometric style that featured Halloween icons such as pumpkins and bats, with retro and recognizably Halloween items such as pumpkin buckets and chocolate candy. The aisle displays were very simplistic, with a whimsical saying and a purple and orange color scheme. 2018 and 2019. In 2018, Target unveiled the Hide and Eek Boutique. The Hide and Eek Boutique was very similar to the Booporium of 2017, with an overall simplistic but effective geometric style. The color scheme was switched to the classic Halloween orange and black, and more details as well as a little bit more complexity was added to the store displays. Signs to easily designate item categories were used again, but this time they were arches, featuring more Halloween icons than the 2017 signage. The wall hangings were very similar to the Booporium style, but depicted a wider variety of Halloween iconography. Pets, such as a cat and dog in costume, were added to the decor, and this basic scheme was used for 2 years in a row. Like in previous years, whimsical Halloween decorations were offered with special iconography created for that particular holiday season. Some of the best Halloween decorations ever created were made available in these 2 years, and they continue to be produced in that fun, whimsical, and spooky style. 2020. In 2020, Target reused the Hide and Eek Boutique logo, but changed the decor significantly. The signage continued to primarily use the orange and black scheme, but the colors were switched so that the orange was more prevalent than the black. The overall theme was a visit to a Halloween carnival, giving a great fun and festive feel. A stylistic and whimsical skeleton who appeared to be dressed as a classic ringmaster or carnival barker was the main character. The character, and sometimes even the Target mascot dog himself, could be seen coming out of carnival-style boxes or treat bags. And the item displays were given small roofs that made them look like booths or kiosks at a carnival. That will wrap up a look at nearly 20 years of Target's Halloween store displays. Each year, many people look forward to a visit to the Halloween department at their local Target store to see what is offered and the new decorations that will be on display. In addition, many also have great memories associated with past year's whimsical and spooky offerings. I hope some of these pictures have brought back memories of great past Halloweens from your childhood also. If you like these memories of the little things, please subscribe to stay in touch with future content. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you will continue along as we remember the little things that make life so interesting.